one team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch it now, Barney!
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second. It's prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give. This is Chubb. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he goes out right around the 39. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They start on the ground with Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Play action, it's Taylor. Gets it to Benjamin, it's caught. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Taylor. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's a fumble. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On 1st down, this is Geis. They juked him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, Taylor dumps it off for Geis. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Jordan Reed has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So 1:56 to play in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. on first down, it's Taylor. Staying on his feet, dancing to his left. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He'll check it down to Geis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Taylor on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's got this down to the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw again is Taylor. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Taylor will throw again. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now it's Crowder. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start the second half with a run by Geis. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This time Taylor will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They snap it at one. Now it's Taylor. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Geis receives the pitch. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action, now Taylor. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you put confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mayfield on play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. Oh, it was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Space to run past the 20. And this one complete to Reed. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Geis. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Here's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
A second down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney!
Mayfield with it once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They pitch it to Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
He may try and run for this. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Got some real estate inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Slow.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now Geis He's trying to get to the outside. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 3rd down, here's Geis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. He'll get it up the middle. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it. Geis. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Green 39! Green 39!
1st down, Hackenberg. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing, Hackenberg. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
From the gun, Hackenberg. And that will be incomplete as well.
certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis taking it in. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action now, Hackenberg. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Hackenberg. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Geis. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.